met in the club.
Probably Plastic People.
Yeah, Plastic, Deviation.
Several different clubs, different nights.
We had mutual friends that was like telling us like, you know, or some, I can't remember who exactly.
Well, like my friend Santi was like, hey, you know,
oh yeah, Santi.
You know her over there? Yeah, Fatima, yeah. You know she sings, right? Okay, cool. And then obviously her friend must be like, hey, you know that tall guy over there? You know he produces, right?
Yeah. Then we just had like a music like link up.
We just
one
linked
day.
up, and then
he played me some of his beats, basically.
Of the beats, press play, and then she sang, and then we was both like, ah, really?
I was born in Stockholm, in Sweden, and that's where I lived, I mean, until like 6 years ago when I moved to London. But I started singing in choirs, in like school choir, and then I was like involved in little like music workshops and stuff like that. And then I started singing in bands and like doing backing vocals, and I started writing some of my own songs and that, like, you know, like most kids, but like a lot of kids do when they're young. But it was in choirs, and then I kind of like started music college and things like that. Got involved more, like got to know a lot of my friends were DJs. So I used to like, you know, sometimes jump on the mic and stuff like in the club, and then started working a bit like recording some of my own stuff. But then eventually, like, I was a bit tired of living in Stockholm, you know, because I'd been there all my life, so I ended up moving to London.
I don't know, I was just sort of born into the music, listening as a child, listening to like my uncles and cousins, play reggae, soul, hip hop, house, all kinds of stuff. My uncle had a sound system called Platinum 1, and they used to just go around West London and just play like loads of clubs and warehouses and bring in their big speakers with them and stuff like that. Yeah, but I was really much into hip hop when I was young, and I used to be a dancer. I used to dance right with my friends at school, entering competitions and winning and stuff, and that went into rapping, and I wasn't really a good rapper at all. So I just started with the production really, and the rest is history. Well, I had the MPC on one day at my house, and I was just vibing, messing around with the drums, samples and bleeps and stuff, and then I came up with the riff, and I was like, oh, listen to this, it'd be cool if you like made a harmony or lyrics or something to go with this riff. And then we came back, she wrote something, I finished the beat, and that was it. It just happened, just like that. When
I first got the beat to Phoneline, I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, cause it goes, I mean, it goes kind of fast, and I was trying to follow the flow, you know. Yeah, it had to be a little bit like torn.
And I was like, oh, maybe can you like MC it instead, like kind of rap, sing, as opposed to singing. And then it just kind of worked. And then she was like, oh, do you want to do a verse? And I was like, not really. But yeah, we wrote it together, and I just done a little shitty rap on it or whatever.
The stuff that we have made, it's like, it's kind of easy. Like when we work together, like, it's because it's kind of like the songs write themselves. Like sometimes you might have to, sometimes it take longer, and then have to think about it for a while. But a lot of times we just jam in the studio.
Sometimes it can take 10 minutes, sometimes it can take 10 days.